Brett Kingman at your service, and you've just been listening to me stumble my way through a very classy track from Elevated Jam Tracks. Hello, Tom. Thank you very much. It's a cool track. Probably too cool for me, but anyway, bit of fun. That was a Stratocaster built by a friend in Russia, actually. It has some sweet 62 JJ's guitar pickups in it, A3s. This is a Tele clone. It's also got JJ's pickups in it. They're called Broad Tonys because they're broad and they're Tonys. They're full of tone. This video is about my little Axe-Fx preset called Brilliant, which is named after the AC30 Brilliant amp model that appeared in firmware 25, and it sounds so good, it's such good fun that I thought it might be nice to make a kind of kitchen sink preset around it with 8 scenes and a slew of different effects and things. So here is scene 1 with our Brilliant AC30, and everything's, pretty much at noon. The cabinets that I've chosen are all the Dynacab Class A 30 watters with a condenser and the Dynamic 2 and the Dynamic 1 placed in various positions on the speakers. It just makes a nice mix. Here it goes. Now, as you can hear, and probably see, there is a delay there. It's the ducking delay that I like to use on stage these days. If you want to turn it off, just turn it off. Scene 2 is the Rangemaster scene, and it's called Rangemaster because it's got a treble boost Rangemaster in front of it. And I just love the sound of a Rangemaster, but I have altered it a little bit. I've changed the I've changed the clipping type rather to germanium. By default, it comes up as silicon. There's a bit of difference. You just get a little bit more of that sandy quality from the germanium clipping type. And I have also gone in and altered the tone page a little bit by adding a bit more bass, upping the mid frequency to 800 hertz, which is the Tom Schultz frequency. I think I learned that from Cliff actually, and giving it a 6 dB boost. So it's got a little bit of change there. And there you go. There's a drive control. Drivers are just below 3 o'clock. Without. All right, scene 3 goes, what have I called this one? SD1 and Halo. Okay, that's because I'm using a clean version of the 30-watt Brilliant amp, and I'm using a super overdrive in front of it with the drive back down a little bit. A compressor, the Studio forward compressor, and the delay is the ducking delay, and the multi-delay has the Aurora delay type dialed up, which is Fractal's version of the Keeley Halo. So it sounds like this. A nice one if you want to do swells. Okay, scene 4 is called ODR1 because it features the No Bells OVD-1 ODR1 in front of the amp in channel D, which is kind of overdriven, just makes it more overdriven. It's a good solo sound because it's nice and thick. Scene 5 is slap solo because occasionally I like just to do a bit of... I know why I've got that there, because we do a song in the set, and this was written for me to actually use on stage. We do a song in the set called Indisposed, which you can look up by Australian Crawl. I have to play the little lead line at the front, so I engage the pitch block, which is right up the front, to do this. So if you're looking for a pitch shifter to bring in an octave effect, it's there, right up the front. Scene 6 is Super OD because I've used the half-gained 30-watt Brilliant amp model with the Super Overdrive for a nice, smooth lead sound. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Scene 7 is Swim. I always put a swim scene in just because it lets me do. Lets me do the nice swimmy stuff. Clean, you've got to have a clean scene. So I can do that and go straight into, Rangemaster. It seems to work well with single coil pickups like the Strat that I used at the front and this Tally, but it also goes well with moderate output PAFs like the Explorer, and I've ported it to the FM9 so you can download it for the FM9 as well. This one's for the XFX3, but it'll load into the FM9, no problems. Won't overdo the CPU. I think I've got it in my standard FM9. It's running about 74%, something like that. So it's okay. Anyway, there it is. Bit of fun. The AC, the official name for this amp model is the Class A 30-watt Brilliant, and it is brilliant. I can't wait to use it on stage at battle volume. The Vox sounds really good when it's, loud. So tomorrow night, it's going to be loud. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. See ya.